Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I wanted to change it up a little bit because I feel like lately I've been doing a whole bunch of like try out these products, like get ready with me's, whether the products are new or I've had them for a while, but I feel like I haven't actually done like a review video on all of the new stuff that I've been trying. So that's what I wanted to do today. I think I may end up splitting this up into two different videos just because I have a lot of products I need to touch base on because I've been trying out so much stuff. I also think part of this I'm going to be trying out those products I featured in my drugstore first impression, and then I think my separate video I'm going to do like another video where I'm going to show like my products that I pulled out from my everyday makeup drawer, which if you watch that video, you know my everyday makeup drawer isn't like holy grail stuff. It's more stuff that I pull out of my collection to try to make sure that I still like. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Let's do this. Okay, so first product that I want to talk about, which a lot of this stuff is going to be, it's going to be a mix of both things that I liked and things that I didn't like. As I start to try more products and I start to put out more YouTube videos and stuff like that, I'm probably going to end up splitting the videos up into like favorites and fails, like do a favorites videos and do a fail videos, but for now I'm going to keep them all together. So first product I want to talk about is this new foundation that I got. This is the Revlon Candid foundation in the shade Buff. It's the foundation I'm wearing today, and I feel like on camera it looks really good, but I feel like that has a lot to do with the fact that I had to work so much at this. My concealer helped, my powder helped, I set it with setting spray, because I find that this just breaks up so easily on my face. You can't see in the camera, but it's already starting to break up on my nose. It doesn't cover as much as I wish that it did, which it does claim to only be a medium coverage, so that kind of makes sense. But I featured this in my drugstore first impressions video, and I took maybe 40 minutes to film that video, and by the end of it, this was like completely broken up all over my face, and it wasn't even like a 3 to 4 hour wear. It was less than an hour. So for that, I'm not liking this. Okay, sticking with foundations, the next one I have is the Juvia's Place I Am Magic Velvet Matte Foundation. I've tried this on for the first time on camera too. Same thing for this one, it just breaks up on my face so quickly, just like that Revlon foundation does. The Revlon foundation I've tried 3 or 4 times, and I know that this is the 4th time I've tried it and it's already doing the same thing, so I know that I don't like this, so I'm going to stop using it. The Juvia's Place foundation I want to continue to use because I don't know for sure yet. Like, I'm not 100% sure on this one. I mean, how do I word this? I'm fairly certain I'm not gonna like this, and I'm not gonna end up liking this, but I feel like I need to give it a few more tries before I say that for sure. But as of right now, I'm not a fan. Okay. Next product is this Too Faced, we're still calling it foundation. I don't realize how much new stuff I get until I'm like trying to put it all in a video, and I'm like, oh, like that's a lot. I really like this when I tried it on. It is a dewy finish, so it does kind of scare me as far as longevity goes. And the coverage isn't full coverage, which again, like, I can make not full coverage work with, like, if I put concealer and then I went over with a powder foundation. I've only tried this twice. Both times though I did really like it. It's just, again, it's not as long wearing on me. It definitely lasts longer than these two foundations do, but it would be like if I'm gonna go out for dinner and then come home the day, like later that day, and wear this. But I do really like the finish. The smell of it really throws me off. That's another thing that I didn't like about it, but you can see in that video my reaction to it. This is supposed to be watermelon and cucumber. Like, it has like extract from those fruits in here, and I can smell the cucumber, and I don't like how it smells. I've never liked a cucumber smell, so that's just my personal preference. I think that's it as far as foundation goes. Next we're gonna move on to like primer, which I only had one new primer that I'm going to be showing in this video. This is the Milani Soft Focus Glow Primer in the shade Nude Glow. I have this on today. I feel like that's kind of why my forehead looks a little bit shinier. This is my highlight, obviously, but I feel like this is just such a natural, pretty, glowy primer. I do really like this. If I use this, I have to use this in conjunction with something that's going to fill in my pores, because this does make my face so shiny that my pores stand out in it. And I have mine in the shade Nude Glow. I love the packaging, how it's like it looks like it's going to be a squeezy tube, but it's an actual pump. But so far I really like this. Okay, let's see. Next products are, these are the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealers. I have the lighter one is in the shade Fair Porcelain. This darker one's in the shade Golden Amber. I really like these two. These kind of remind me a lot of the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. It has the big doe foot applicator. The formula itself is a little bit thicker. It's kind of matte. This held up really well. This covered everything I need to cover. I actually really do enjoy this. I want to get like a little bit of a darker under eye shade, and I really like this for contour too, but the color was just wrong. It's too light and almost too warm, which that's my mistake. I can't, like, this is gonna work. This color will work for someone, and I do like the formula. It's just the color's weird, but I do really like these. Next product, I feel like I'm busting through these. This is good. Okay, so I have a lot of powders to talk about. One of them was such a major fail, which that is going to be the Too Faced Do You Fresh Glow Translucent Powder. I actually have it back in the box. Sorry, that's my air freshener spraying, if you just saw that. Back in the box, this is what the actual packaging looks like. And then it has like this lid that you lift up, and the powder's in here, which it just went everywhere. My problem with this is that if you have never seen a video of mine before, hi, my name's Brittany. I have oily skin. So I need stuff that's gonna sit, or like there's like a dog hair or something on my nose, last really long. And it's not that this doesn't last long, and I have oily skin and I need stuff to last long, but I also don't like my face to look matte and flat. So I do like glowy products, but this, when I put this on my under eyes, looked like highlighter. It looked like I was wearing one of those pink highlighters that shifts to blue on my under eyes. I'm gonna swatch it and I'm gonna see if you can tell what I'm talking about. Maybe you can't. I feel like every time that I like show this, it doesn't look as like shiny as it does in person, but this is like a highlighter. Like I just looked like I had slathered my skin in oil when I wore this. Maybe you can see it there with it blended out, but it looks like a pinky blue shimmery highlight. The other thing is that the very first time I used this literally broke off. That sits on top of it, so that's like a packaging malfunction. Maybe it's just mine. I know they do make this in like a nude glow, which is a little bit darker, so maybe that one will work for me, but honestly at this point, like, I'm ready to just take it back. And that's a product that I'm not even gonna try and make work or keep. I'm just taking it back. So another product from that line though that I did really actually like is this Too Faced. It's banana setting powder and banana cream. I think the packaging is so cute with all the bananas all over the lid, and then you open up and there's actually bananas imprinted into it, and like you can see, hey, you can see me recording, there's a little banana, and it smells like bananas. I always forget that, but I really like this. I like applying this underneath my eyes if I need to brighten up. I like using it, like, actually, while we're here, let's go ahead and I'll show you. So I'm just going to go in with a smaller brush. This is an Eco Tools. It doesn't say, but I like picking this up, packing a lot on the brush, and then like how I kind of already did this already, but my contour line, if I wanted to clean it up, which you can make any product like any powder you can really use this for, but I just like how this is like, it's been a banana powder, so it has that yellow tone to it. I'm gonna use my mirror really quick. And I feel like it just like really helps with brightening up this area, so you really get the more like, you know, contoured effect because you have this light patch underneath it. I don't know, I really like this. I have the KKW brightening powder and the NYX brightening powder, and those are really good too, and I also just really like this one, so super stoked that I picked that up because I do really like it. Okay, next product we're going to talk about is this Maybelline Super Stay Full Coverage Powder Foundation. Mine is in the shade Classic Ivory. And this is a full coverage powder foundation. Every time that I use this, like that just covered all over that Do You shiny powder I put down, if you can even see it on camera. Every time I use this, my skin looks full coverage. Like I put this over top of that Revlon foundation and I feel like it looks like I'm wearing full coverage right now, even though that Revlon foundation is medium. It doesn't cover everything. You can see down here where some of like my acne is poking through, but this is, it's full coverage, so it covers everything, but it's not one of those powders where you can go in with like a really, like this Real Techniques buffing brush. I went in with this today and like tried packing it on, and I feel like doing that made it start to look really cakey and thick, which I fixed the problem by going back over with like a setting spray with my Pure Hydro Mist or Miracle Mist hydrating spray, and I feel like that helped tone down the cakiness, so that's just something you want to be careful of. It probably would work out a lot better if you went in with like a really like with a brush that's not so densely packed and just dusted this all over your face. It would prevent that cakiness from happening, or just going over it with the setting spray afterwards. But I like this. I need to try it as like just a powder foundation though. So this is, next we have the Maybelline City Bronzer. Excuse me, this one's in the shade 200. I also had this in my drugstore first impressions video, and when I used it I didn't like it because I feel like it started to look really muddy, but I used that, when I used it in that video, I used it in conjunction with this Milani bronzer, and I put them on together, and I feel like that was part of the problem, because I used this today by itself and yesterday by itself, and I really like it. I love the color. I feel like it gives enough warmth without being too like orangey. It's also like super lightweight when you put it on, so if you don't want your bronze to be as intense, like I like packing my bronzer on because I like having the like chiseled cheek, but if you didn't want that, this would be the perfect product, because it did take me a few times of dunking my brush in to do that. I used the Real Techniques Duo Fiber Contour Brush, which this was also new, and I really love this brush. It applies the product so lightweight. But I got this because of that Taylor talking about the shade 100 on her YouTube channel. She's a little bit lighter than me, so I went with the shade darker, and I really do like it. Okay, I think this is gonna be the last product. Let me double check. I have one brush that I'm going to show with you after this, but this will be the last actual makeup product. So I mentioned this in my drugstore first impression video, like I've been mentioning that video several times in this one, which I'll link it down below. I'll try to. I'm still trying to figure out the whole description box thumbnail thing, so just bear with me on that. But this is the L'Oreal Havana Camila Cabello Instabrow. It's like a brow gel. I got mine in the shade medium, and it has like this brush. Like, can you see that? This like short angled brush that's like got a whole bunch of gel product loaded onto it. I thought that this was limited edition because it's a collaboration with Camila Cabello, if I'm even saying her name right. But when I went to my Walgreens, they still had this, so that's why I picked it up, because I wanted to try it when they first had it out, and I just never picked it up. So yeah, I don't think I like this. just because the applicator doesn't have very much give to it. So you can try and use like the thinner part of it to like make strokes in your brow, which is what I tried to do today. And there's not enough product at the bottom, so it doesn't show up. But then if you try and go in with like the side and just like scrape it through your brows, which sounds bad, it's too much product. So, and then I feel like even after I applied this, like I feel like that's kind of what my brows feel like a little crazy today. Even after I applied this, I was like, well crap, like it's hard to get, I'm trying to get all my thoughts together. I'm sorry, my video's all over the place, guys, but it's hard to get a good brow shape. It lays down too much product or too little product, depending on which side of it you use. So then after I put it down, I was like, my brows have color, but there's no shape to them. So I went in with a spoolie to blend it out, and I feel like the product just wouldn't move. So then I went in with my brow pencil to try and shape my brows more, but like this actual product, like I couldn't get it to like, I couldn't manipulate it to go the right way that I wanted to on my brows. So because of that, this isn't I don't like this. It might work if I like took like on my own brush and dabbed this gel off of it and filled my brows in that way, but I feel like this should, like I bought this product to work the way that it is, and it just should. Like, I don't know, that's just my opinion. I feel like I shouldn't have to use another brush to apply this. Like obviously I would do that for like a bronzer or something, but if this comes with its own brush, then it should just work. But I think that's gonna be it. I did have some products in that video that I'm not showing in this one, only because I haven't given them much more chances as far as what I think about them. It's just these products that I have. I need to try out that Milani eyeshadow palette more because it was a complete fail in that video that I filmed. I have some CoverGirl liquid eyeshadows I need to try as well. That e.l.f. matte blotting mist, I think I'm going to try today after I've worn my makeup for a while to see if it helps with the oiliness. But when I have those set up, I'll probably make another video giving you guys another update. If you guys like these kind of videos where I kind of just like go bam 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 through a bunch of products and give you my opinions on them, let me know. I feel like it's something different than me just like applying makeup. Also, if you want to see how I got this look, which my eye shimmer is transferring up to my crease, but it's okay. I used the Anastasia Riviera palette. If you want to see how I got this, let me know. I don't think I filmed a similar look to this. This is like, I need to change it up with this palette because there's so many pretty colors in here, but I'm always drawn to doing this pink and blue together. I think it's so pretty. But yeah guys, that completes this video. I feel like it was a quick one. I'm under 20 minutes, which is awesome because all of my other videos are so long. Let me know what else you guys want to see. Leave some comments down below if you liked it, what you want to see. Be sure to give me a like button, or a like. Be sure to hit that like button so I can know that you guys like these products. And subscribe so you can keep seeing them. I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!